We will start on our mats, find a comfy seat, and I won't be teaching next weekend. I'm going to actually be in Houston giving my TED Talk. But I will teach the following weekend, but it's going to be on Sunday also at this time, because hopefully I'm going to be visiting my new grandchild the few days before, assuming said grandchild has arrived. Although they really should have arrived by then. So the next class will be on Sunday, the 23rd, I believe it is. And then also I can't remember what day, but some weekend day after Thanksgiving, whatever day that is. So keep an eye out for the schedule. And I often add in holiday classes, as you all know, because I like to do extra yoga on the holiday. So once I find out the rest of my family's schedule, I will share those. So with that all in mind, take a minute to arrive on your mat, bringing mind, body, and spirit all into the same spot. And reconnect to your breath. Find it again. It's always there, but sometimes we lose it. Connecting to the inhale and the exhale. And once more, breathing in and out. And I invite you to close your eyes. We are in professions where we're always scanning outside ourselves for danger and things to do and solutions. And when you close your eyes, your brain gets a rest. And I invite you to bring a hand to heart and another one to top, reconnecting to your heart, taking a listen, and enjoying a few simple breaths in and out, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I thought for today we would explore trust and presence, which are the two things that I am leaning into as I embark on this TED Talk adventure. And the idea that we can trust ourselves, and simply by being present and being you, you have something to offer. Doesn't have to be perfect. Don't have to get it all right. And so for those of you who struggle with maybe imposter syndrome, or maybe just nerves as you stand up and let yourself be seen, most of us, especially me, was taught to hide and not be seen. And so when you stand up and share something that you feel passionately about, can you do it with trust and presence? Can you trust that it will all turn out fine? That it will be received with grace and compassion? And that your job is simply to put those things out into the world, whether they are you shining, like that recent Radiantly You podcast, or a message that you'd like to share, that your work is to stand tall and share it. Trusting yourself, trusting the process, trusting the other humans in the world, who clearly are not all trustworthy, but there are a lot of them who are. And simply remembering that your work is to be present, be in connection and in community with all the other humans out there. And when we do that, the world is a more kind and healthier place. So bring your hands to the opposite hold, noticing that discomfort and recognizing that the discomfort is simply unfamiliar. Nothing has gone wrong. It's just the space that you don't often sit in. In fact, maybe that discomfort is what jostles your brain or your heart loose to see something that you weren't otherwise able to see. Switching your hands back to the comfortable hold. Taking a moment to think about how you can trust yourself. How you almost always do a pretty good job. That almost always things turn out pretty darn well. That we don't have to distrust to keep ourselves safe. That we can take a risk, and it's the risk that potentially will make you great, that will make things great, that will lead to change in the ways that you are passionate about. And on top of practicing that trust, can you practice presence? Simply being in the moment, connecting, caring, that your physical presence and what you bring is a beautiful thing. On your mat for yourself and beyond your mat for the rest of the world. Taking a moment to drop into your body, remembering what presence feels like within and also as a part of this community. And this community is near and far on the Zoom airwaves. And for those of you doing YouTube, it might be really far. And can you be in that community? Can you enjoy the energy of others? The energy of other humans who are also present and also trusting and trustworthy. We spend so much time scanning outside ourselves for danger and worrying and fixing and managing and controlling, thinking that's safety. But what if we simply trust and show up present? What if that's how we make the greatest contribution and offer our greatest gifts? And that might look different. It might be on a stage, it might be on a farm, it might be on your yoga mat. It might be as a grandma holding a baby. It might be having a conversation with a toddler. Who knows? Could be giving someone a hug, could be being present in an exam room. But leaning into the beauty and delight and sense of wholeness and peace that comes with trust and presence. And we will bring our hands together, creating a little bit of heat and energy. Bring your thumbs to your sternum, let your fingers reach to the sky. And set your intention for this time on your mat today. Anything is fine, trust it. Be present with whatever bubbles up. Trust and presence with whatever's coming from within here. And when you're ready, lowering hands and opening your eyes and just shake things out, get out any kinks from the night or the morning or whatever things have already come up for the day. I already found myself annoyed with something, which is very silly. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I can let it go as I shake here. Find your sit bones and your root and send your roots downward through your ischial spines down below. If you have something to sit on, do that. It's good for you. Helps your nervous system relax. Inhaling, reaching up to the sky, have a little shimmy. Right thumb and middle finger will grab the left wrist. Inhale and grow, shine up towards the sky. Huge breath in, exhale, tip rightward. Notice you're steady here. Notice your root. Inhale and stretch that left wrist rightward. Exhale, gaze over your left shoulder and let it out. Gently coming back to center, switch the clasp of your hands. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, tip leftward, root your right hip down, stretch long, let it feel really good. One more big breath in, stretch, enjoy the stretch. Stretching can also feel good. Releases some tingles, some endorphins. Inhale, come back to center. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms up, have a shimmy. Shimmies lighten the tension. Inhale and arch slightly back, gaze up if it feels good for your neck. Exhale, round forward into cat. Hug your belly all the way back. Press your palms forward, stretching, letting it feel absolutely delicious and luxurious. Inhale, arching up. Let your spine wake up here. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, opening them wide. And we're going to do some snow sand angels. Unsticking your scapula, creating space in your chest. Let your heart shine forward. Pause at 90 degrees. Suck your belly in, grab that beach ball and stretch your spine back and open your heart. Let your heart shine forward. Notice it's not dangerous. Around forward and open. We'll do that 3 more times. Your arms may notice this, and that's okay. Just let it feel good. Maybe it's just my funky shoulders. Come back to center. Squeeze your fists and just flick off whatever you might like to release. And we will place our palms forward and give yourself a huge hug, squeezing tight, tight as you can. Inhale, squeeze as tight as you can. And exhale, let it out. Switch sides. Squeeze tight, tight, tight. And exhale, let it out. Lowering arms, shrug your shoulders up to your ears and lower them down. Do that 2 more times. There's some funky sound on here, so I'm going to see if I can mute everyone. I don't know if that's what it is, but if you are not muted, try to mute yourself and see if that helps. All right. Coming back to steady and finding, once again, refind your presence. If things get messed up, you can simply take a breath and let it out. Bring your right hand, plant it on the earth. You can either do a fist if you're up on something or flat. And reach that left arm over, bend your elbow, enjoy the side body here. Wiggle your fingers, let it be light. Press into that hand and switch over to the other side, creating space, letting your ribs fan open. Huge breath in and let it out. Coming back up to center, we'll stretch our legs long, tip forward on your mat, onto your bolster. So you may have a lovely slight angle. It's not cheating, it feels good. Bring your hands to your thighs, flex your ankles, spread your toes, and hinge forward, letting your heart shine forward. Some twangy discomfort potentially in the back of the legs, and you might not go far. No judgment. Stretching your toes wide, noticing the energies. Engage your fingers on your thighs, not gripping them, but spreading them. Inhale, let your heart fill. Pour it down into your root, your safety center. Exhale, hinge at the waist and let the energy move. Closing eyes to stop scanning beyond you. Inhale, pour that breath in all the way to your belly, nurturing the part that's you. Reminding yourself that you are safe and happy and healthy in this moment, or mostly, despite the swirl around us. Inhale once again. Exhale, slide your hands farther forward, round, and let your head and neck release. Lots of energy shifting. Let it shift. See if you can allow it. Point your toes and flex your ankles. Point your toes and flex your ankles. Sliding up your shins to your knees, to your thighs. We'll open our legs wide, coming into that wide angle pose, tilting up onto your sit bones so you can still sit tall here. Inhale, reaching your arms up, shimmy your side body, have a stretch. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist leftward, right hand will come to the left thigh, left hand plants behind you, and you'll inhale, grow tall. Exhale, ring it out leftward. Allowing yourself to drop in and be present in your body here, down through your root into the earth beneath you. Inhale, grow tall towards the sun or the sky. Stretch yourself. Stretch your spine. Exhale, ring it out. Let it feel really good. Gaze is over the left shoulder. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, twist all the way rightward. Left hand on the right thigh, right hand behind. Plant it into the earth and stretch tall. Exhale, ring it out. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, you might drop your chin towards that back shoulder too, if it feels like it would feel good. Inhale, reach up to center and retwist back to the center. Sweep your arms out and your legs forward. You're gonna move the bolster or the block out of the way and come to hands and knees into tabletop and find steady here. Spread your fingers wide, tops of the feet on the earth. Your knees are hips width. Inhale for cow and exhale for cat. Drop your head, let your spine open up, releasing any tension. Come back to steady. Gaze over the left shoulder and bring your left hip forward, coming into that little sassy side stretch. It feels really good. Come back to center and switch sides, or it does to me, I should say. Let's do that one more time. Left and right. And come back to center. Lower forearms, coming down to puppy pose. Closing eyes, foreheads on the floor. Let your armpits stretch, wiggle your fingers, maybe wag your tail a little bit. Let this feel really good. Filling your chest with breath and trust and presence. Wrapping your heart with your breath. Letting it calm you. This is also a practice of setting yourself up for success. When you are present and when you're trusting, you'll show up for whatever's ahead with more grace and compassion, maybe more elegance. You'll feel steadier. Steady yourself first. It's the yoga version of the Wonder Woman stance. Bringing your hands back to tabletop. Enjoy a cat-cow. Come back to tabletop. Stretch your right leg long onto your tippy toe. Raise it to hip height, a little below, and raise your left arm. Find steady here, noticing that you can feel steady even on one knee and one hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, bring your knee to nose and stretch. Noticing how centered you are, knee to nose and stretch. One more, third time's the charm. Stretch long. Lower your hand, lower your toes, drop your right heel, reach your right arm up and reach over. Let it feel amazing. Outer edge of your foot reaches long, stretching long, long, long. You might draw your right arm back and gaze up, opening your heart, letting your heart shine. Let it feel good. Let your shoulders release a little bit. Huge breath. Coming back to tabletop. Enjoy a cat-cow. And we will lengthen the left leg long. Inhale, raise it to hip height. Pause, raise your right arm. Find your center. You might be more steady or less steady. Remember to breathe. Bring your elbow to knee. Stretch long. Bring your elbow to knee. Stretch long. And let's do it one more time. Find the balance in your center. Lower hand, lower toes, drop your left heel to the right, reach that arm long. Stretch it over. Let it feel really, really good. Maybe draw it back and gaze up. Remember to breathe. Come back to tabletop. Enjoy one more cat-cow to keep things moving. And we're gonna pause it in center, reach your right arm up and thread the needle. Lower your right ear and enjoy a stretch. Let the left hand reach as far forward as it can. Remember to breathe. Bring your left hand back by your face. Untangle, stretch, and we'll bring it back to the earth. Have a little waggle, find center, remembering that the transition is key. Notice the tops of your feet on the earth. Reach that left arm up and thread it through. Left ear on the floor, stretch your right arm long, and enjoy for a moment. Twist it up like a pretzel. Find presence. Presence is simply being in the moment, not in the future, not in the past. But it's also being in the moment, not in your head, not distracted, but connecting to yourself and the others around you. Even if they're not connecting back, you are still present. Bring your right hand back by your face and you'll untangle, reaching that left arm up or not. Come back to tabletop. We're going to walk our hands forward and lift up to downward dog. Oh, enjoy the dog today. Walk the dog. Release your head and neck. Lift up onto your tippy toes as high as you can. Exhale, lower them down. Let the energy move. Lift up all 5 toes on each foot and lower them down. Notice if you're trying to stop the energy shift. Bend your left knee, press your right heel to the earth. Remember to breathe. Switch sides. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Come into the forward fold and sway. Find your center here, even upside down, with eyes open or closed. If they're open, look between your legs and get a little shift in perspective. Lowering hands, engage your belly, and unroll all the way up to stand. Let it be messy and allow yourself a moment to arrive. Let it feel really good. Settling in like the sand landing in one of those hourglasses or timers. For those of you in my generation, like the days of our lives used to say. But let it happen. Let yourself land all the way to the soles of your feet, to your 5 toes. Wiggle fingers. Enjoy a moment in Tadasana or mountain pose. Breathe, pour the breath all the way into your toes and all the way out the other way. Lifting up your 10 toes, lower them down. Reach your arms out and up. You're going to take your right finger, thumb and middle finger, gently grab the wrist and tip leftward again. As far as you can, let your hips sway outward. It's a crescent moon, but it's a real serious one. I know they're all serious. Come back to center, switch sides, and go all the way leftward. Let it feel really delicious and stretchy. Don't hurt yourself. Yoga is meant to feel good in the moment, but also afterwards. Opening back up to center, reach your arms out and up, clasp them at your sacrum. Let your shoulders go down and back. Your heart's gonna puff right out and drop your chin to your chest. Let the energy shift in your neck muscles. Breathe. Notice the soles of your feet. Find your belly and really tap into your heart here. Listening for any info there. Bring your chin back to neutral and shake your arms out. Release your head and neck. We're going to come to the top of the mat. And you'll reach your arms out and up, bringing them to heart center. Your hands over your head, sorry. You're going to drip them down to heart center. Fold forward to a half lift. Down to forward fold and inhale for that half lift, sorry. Once again, fold forward. Release your neck as you fold forward. Inhale for that half lift. Plant your hands and you're going to step your right foot back today. Widen your front foot a little bit, your left foot a little wider, and we're going to rise right up into high lunge for fun. Reaching your arms up. Steady your feet. Find center. Notice if your front knee is crunched and move your toes forward, reaching your hands tall. Send the breath into your right hip flexor. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Your right hand will come behind, your left hand will come forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Twist back to center and twist leftward. Inhale, up. Twist back to center. Bring your hands to your heart. Palms together, press the thumbs into your sternum. Straight your front knee and bend it. Find your center and your presence and your steady. Trust yourself here. Straight and bend. Hinge at the waist halfway. You're going to reach your back heel back and hook your right elbow onto the left thigh, coming into a high lunge twist. If you don't want to do this, just opt out. Come back to center. Rise halfway up, the whole way up. Drop your back heel, and we're going to cartwheel open to warrior two. You might wiggle your front toes back towards the middle. Your gaze is over that front middle finger. That's your drishti, where you're headed. Inhale, grow tall. Find your steady presence within you. Let your heart shine. Notice the soles of your feet. Even in this odd position, totally steady. Recognizing what it feels like to be in your body, not just flowing and moving through. Flip that front palm up, tip back into elegant warrior. Filling yourself up here, every tiny little intercostal space with trust and presence, practicing them. Cartwheel back to warrior two. Straight your front knees, shoot your hips back, and we'll drop into Trikonasana or triangle. Gaze upward. Cartwheel back up. Bend that front knee. Swivel forward. Hop your back foot out. Come to warrior one. I love that one move. I know no one ever taught me that. I just really like it. Sweep your arms out and back. Clasp them at your sacrum. Let that heart shine forward proudly. Shining your light. Trusting yourself. Notice the grounded presence here. You can trust yourself just standing here. Release your hands. Shake, shake, shake. Wiggle the front foot to the middle. Bring your hands to heart center. You're going to lift up onto your back toes, and we're going to shift forward into warrior three to fly. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Find your steady, and you'll raise your back leg up. You may or may not stretch your arms. Do what your shoulder would enjoy or avoid what it would not enjoy. Be kind. Roll your back ankle, perhaps wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers if they're out there. Lower your back foot, reach your arms up. Lower your hands, hop your back foot forward into that forward fold here. Enjoy a sway, release. Bend your right knee, straight your left, and swivel a little more to the left. Switch sides, bend your left, straight your right. Come back to center, find center. Bend your knees a little bit more. Lower your hands and unroll all the way up, bringing your arms out and up. Let them drip back to heart center. And pause here. Pause and breathe. Pause and find your center, your presence. Reconnect to who you are. And notice how it feels to have a calm nervous system. Lowering your hands, come into Tadasana or mountain pose. And take a moment to find your inner calm and stillness. Find that quiet with your eyes closed, not scanning outside yourself for solutions. Bring a hand to heart and another hand to top and listen. Listening to the wisdom of your heart. Our hearts hold wisdom that our minds cannot access. Lowering hands and just shake it out, letting go of any kinks or tightness. And if you are not at the top of your mat, come back there and reach your arms out and up once again, circling them around, forward fold. Inhale for that half lift, rear end sticks out. Exhale, forward fold. Once more. Inhale for the half lift. Stick your rear end, let your back be flat. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step your left foot back. Come to the high lunge position with your feet. Steady your feet first, taking your time, and you'll slowly rise up to a high lunge. Find steady. There is no rush and no hurry here. It's yoga. Reach your arms to the sky. And drop in. Drop into presence and to trust. And to think that part of presence isn't just being isolated in your body, it's being connected. Connected to yourself and what's around you. Bring your hands to heart. Settle the front foot. Inhale halfway, hinge halfway, and hook your elbow, twist rightward, coming into that high lunge twist. Let it feel good. Lifting back to center, halfway up, all the way up. Reach your arms up. Twist leftward. Left hand goes behind you, right hand in front. Inhale, come back to center. Being steady in your body, trusting yourself. Twist rightward. Reaching your arms back up. Twist leftward. Notice the steady inside that this takes. Inhale up. Twist rightward. Coming back up to center. Cartwheel your arms open. You'll drop your back heel. Come into warrior two. Readjust your feet as needed. They may or may not have landed where is a good idea. Gaze over your front middle finger. Noticing your drishti. Where are you headed? Where would you like to be headed? Are you on course or off course? When you're ready, flip your front palm up and tip backwards into elegant warrior. Breathe. Enjoy it. Cartwheel back to warrior two. Swivel your hips, bring your arms forward. Oh, I forgot triangle. That's okay. Come back to warrior one. It can be asymmetric. I know they told us it has to be a certain way, but that's okay. You just move right through. Circle your arms out, clasp them at your sacrum. Let your heart shine forward. Drop your chin to your chest here. Release any tension. Let it feel good. Bringing your chin back to neutral. Bring your hands to heart center. Wiggle the front foot a little more centered for balance. Bend your front knee, shift your weight forward and hop your back foot a little bit forward as you tip forward into warrior three. Practicing presence and trust here. Noticing what it feels like to be in the moment. It's not a light thing, it's very grounded. palms steady. You might stretch your arms long or you might not. Do what feels good to you. Bringing hands back to heart. Lower your foot. We're going to pivot that back foot open a little wider. Cartwheel your arms open back to that warrior two. Straight your front knee and come all the way forward into Trikonasana. Let it feel amazing. Triangle pose, lots of triangles. Remember to breathe. Cartwheel back upright. Bend that front knee. Gaze over the right middle finger, your drishti, where you're headed. Lowering your hands to the floor, cartwheel them down and hop your back foot forward. Come into chair pose. You're going to sink your hips back, bring your hands to heart, and sit down. Lifting up your toes. Your weight is in the four corners of your feet. Your heart is shining forward. Your hands may reach out there or not, depending on your shoulders and their situation today. Lower hands, shoot your hips up to the sky. Release. Let things go. Find your heart center here and unroll up inch by inch by inch all the way to stand. And notice how you feel. Shaking things out, perhaps an extra scrunch in your shoulders. Maybe give yourself an occipital massage. Lower hands and release. We're going to come into tree pose because it's a fabulous time of year for trees in most places in the world. And the trees just are present and trusting that they're amazingly gorgeous, just as they are. Let your right leg be your tree trunk. Lift up your toes, send them downwards. Kickstand your left heel, find steady. Bring your hands to your heart to steady you. Palms together, thumbs into your sternum. Slide the left calf up to left full of your foot up the calf. Coming into your tree. And then choose your favorite tree. Your arms extend long. They may be out, they may be up, they may be interlaced and steepled. You do you. Do what feels good to your body, what feels steady. Remember to breathe. Bringing your hands back to heart center. Bring your foot, your knee forward. Stretch your leg long and bend it and stretch it long and bend it. Lower it down and shake it out. Take a break, take a rest. Let your head go, everything go, and come to steady. Take a moment to refine steady. Take a breath and exhale. Take 2 more breaths here. And 1 more. Bringing your hands back to heart center. Press your palms together, each finger pad against each other, setting yourself up for success. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Root your left tree trunk. All 5 toes lift up and land on the earth. Kickstand your right foot. Slide it up to your calf. Find steady. Use your eyes, use all your resources. And reach your arms up to the sky. Feel good. Bring your hands back to your heart. Bring your knee forward. Extend it and bend it. Extend it and bend it. And lower down, shake it out. Shrug your shoulders up once again. Give yourself another occipital massage. Squinching as tight as you can, creating lots of tension Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. Huge breath in. Exhale, let it melt. Release. Giving it a moment to integrate, noticing what the relaxation and the reorganizing feels like. And bring a hand back to heart and the other hand to top. Notice how this feels. Notice the shifts. And flip the hold of your hands. Notice how that feels. Lowering your hands and just shake things out. We will come to lie on the mat with your knees bent. If you have a block nearby, you can keep that if you want to do supported bridge today. When you land on the floor, just notice how you feel here. Waggle your knees, find steady. Giving things a little more time than they need to relax and settle. Reaching your arms long above, stretch your legs long in front. Walk your feet to the right front corner, left heel atop the right ankle, grasp your left wrist with your right fingers and tip into a crescent moon here. Stretching the entire left side body. Feel yourself grow. Create space for kind things like breath. Priming every part of you for presence. Walking your feet back to center and to the left side, bringing your hands back at the same time. Switch the clasp of your hands, right ankle over left, left fingers grasping the right wrist, and stretch into your crescent moon or banana. Huge breath in. Uncross, come back to center. Opening your arms into a cactus shape. You're going to bend your right knee and bring the sole of your right foot either to your knee or your inner thigh, coming into a reclining tree. And once you arrive, you can decide what you want to do with your hands. You may want them out like a T. You may want them overhead, but enjoy a reclining tree. Noticing that resting is a beautiful thing. Noticing the elegance and simplicity of a reclining tree. You still get to experience the shape without the effort. Is there any wisdom from the tree, from the presence of the tree? Trees are very trusting. Bringing that left knee up to the right knee up to the sky, sorry. Stretch it long and bend your left knee. Switch sides as gracefully as feels reasonable. And enjoy the stretch in the left side body here, right side body, sorry. Remember to breathe. Two more breaths here in your reclining tree. Gathering wisdom from the trees. Bringing your left knee back to center. Bringing the right knee alongside the left knee. Have a waggle. And you're going to bring your knees together, feet apart, and bring your arms to a T. So knees together, feet apart, drop your knees to the right and let your left hip flexor stretch. If you want your arms overhead, do that. My shoulder's cranky today. It didn't sleep well.
Bring your knees back to center, waggle it out, drop them to the left. Your right knee will reach to the front left corner of the mat. Coming back to center, waggle your knees. You're going to bring your feet back to hips width. Bring your arms around to your shins, bring your knees into your chest, and have a rock side to side. Massage your sacrum. Come into happy baby if that makes you happy. Bring your knees to the floor, soles of the feet to the sky. Massage your lower back. You might straight one leg and then the other. You choose. You might just stay in happy baby. Neither's better. Notice potential judgment and let it go. Bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. Lower your feet to the floor. Bring a hand to heart and a hand to belly. Taking a moment here in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining butterfly. Letting things soak in. Noticing how this kind of presence feels. It's easier to trust yourself here than when standing, and yet you're the same. Easier to practice presence here, and yet it's the same cells practicing. Let your body remember what it feels like. It's like a rehearsal. Two more breaths. Enjoy it. Listening for wisdom. The wisdom held in your heart, maybe the wisdom held in your belly. Bring your hands to the outer edges of your thigh. You're going to draw your knees together, walking your feet out to hips width. Walk your heels closer to you. We're going to lift up into bridge pose, shifting your shoulders underneath you into an active bridge first, lifting your hips as high as you can. Notice if your knees are super squunched and walk your toes closer to the front of your mat. Let your heart hang light. Reaching your hips to the sky like headlights. Engage your glutes. You can have your hands be very light, or you can use them on the earth to help you. Use your resources in whatever way is most helpful to you. Untuck your shoulders and slowly unwind, lowering messily to the earth, and allow yourself to rest before fixing anything. We're going to come here into a supported bridge if you have a block or a bolster. So take a moment to grab that. And when you're ready, you'll bring your block or your bolster, pick your hips up, slide them right under your sacrum. Let yourself land flat on the earth and let the blood flow pour back into your head. You can decide here if you'd like your arms overhead or by your side. There isn't a right answer. Do what feels best to you. Sending kindness into your hip flexors, giving yourself a moment to refill, reset. If anyone wants to, you can bend one knee and raise it so your shin is 90 degrees and the other one alongside, and reach your feet to the sky, adding a little more inversion to it. Literally resetting your physiology, but you choose. Again, neither's better or worse. Do what works for you. And if your feet are up, lower them down and pause one at a time. Pause in supported bridge. No rush, no hurry. I just think there's a rush, but there's no rush. When you're ready, pick your hips up, slide the block out or the bolster, and lower your sacrum to the floor. Take a moment here to choose any pose that your body feels like it wants. Maybe it's another twist. Who knows? Let it just feel good, whatever it is. It might be a stretch before we come into Shavasana. Reaching, letting it feel good. And if you don't know what to do, just stretch. It's not a test. There's no right thing to do. See if you can let your body guide you. Trust it to know. Practicing trust and enjoy whatever it is. Practicing presence. Presence doesn't judge, doesn't wonder if something else would be better for you. And when you're ready and complete, but take your time, make your way into Shavasana or final resting pose. Have your hands by your waist about 6 inches with the palms open to the sky. Let your feet flop laterally so they're pointing towards the front corners of the mat. And set your intention here for Shavasana, perhaps to drop in, perhaps to integrate, perhaps to enjoy, perhaps to let go. Let it be purposeful as you enter, remembering frequently my invitation to set an intention. What would you like to practice in the unconscious times? Take in a big inhale to set that intention. An exhale to release the holding, the judgment, the noise. Taking in one more big clearing breath in. And a huge exhale to settle into Shavasana, to rest, restore, rejuvenate, and integrate. Nothing to do but be. Shavasana. Feel free to stay as long as you want. For those of you who are ready to come out, gently begin to deepen your breath. And slowly start to wiggle fingers and toes. Enjoy an absolutely restorative, delightful, delicious, amazing stretch. Lean into the amazing.
When you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seat. And when you arrive, drop back into that Shavasana-like state. Find your sit bones, bring a hand to heart, the other hand to top. Remembering that not only does it feel good, there's science to it. Taking a moment here to transition back to being upright with your eyes closed. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. May we all have a week of trust and presence. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be well. And may we all be free from harm. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.